Namaskar, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal, and hello. My name is Kav Salh. Thank you all for taking a moment to hear a little bit about me and my introduction as to how it is that I end up as a member of the Punjabi Chamber of Commerce. Incredibly grateful and thrilled for the opportunity to be connected to my brothers and sisters out there globally and learn more about them. And I am a Canadian-born Indian of immigrant parents. My father was Canada's first non-Canadian-born officer in the RCMP to reach the commissioned ranks, which is, simply put, he was a servant of the Queen. So he had reached a particular rank which recognized him as being a commissioned officer, as an inspector. So Dad came to Canada with the dream of one day becoming an officer of the highest rank, so becoming a military officer or a police officer. When he first went in to apply for the RCMP in 1973, he walked into the detachment in Cloverdale, British Columbia, which is an extension of Surrey, BC, in Greater Vancouver. And he was simply told at the counter with his application when he walked up and handed it on the desk, he was told to go back to where he came from. In that moment, Dad had a choice. His choice was to accept that he was not going to be accepted by this particular organization and possibly by the country that he had chosen to be his home. Or he had the choice to push forward and use that as a catalyst and his driving force to become something great. I'm glad he chose the latter. Dad finally ended up becoming a full-time member of the RCMP in 1974. He left a handful of years later to acquire his master's degree and then returned and performed incredibly well. All with the driving force, I believe, that he was at one point back in the 70s was told he didn't belong. Myself, being born in this country, I've also felt some of what Dad's story was in his early days in Canada. Even though I'm born here, I speak Punjabi as well as I speak English. I've never truly felt a part of the greater community here in Canada. When I came across the Punjabi Chamber of Commerce page on LinkedIn, I was incredibly relieved. I think the relief for me was that, in fact, there is global recognition that we need to support one another. We need to stand behind one another, encourage one another, collaborate with one another to help each other fulfill our dreams. With that said, the opportunity for me to be a part of something that I believe is much greater than me, and maybe much greater than all of us. Professionally, what I do is I'm a certified leadership coach. I'm an International Coach Federation certified coach. I've been practicing full-time for 7 years. For me, it's a work of passion. It's a higher purpose. It's a work of seva. It's my offering to the world around me there. And I will thank you all again for taking a moment to listen to this and maybe have an opportunity to learn a little bit more about me. There is much more to my story that I would be happy to share. So please don't be shy. Reach out, find me on LinkedIn, find me wherever you may, and say hello. Thank you all so much. And I look forward to connecting with many of you as I can. Cheers.